morning, everyone, from Jerusalem, from the Call to Transparency series. Wanting to encourage you today to move out of your comfort zone. Now, I know that the Lord gives us treats, He gives us delights, He gives us times to rest and rejoice and to get away and to get replenished and revived. But I don't think that we're here to be comfortable necessarily. There are times of that enjoying. But I believe that our lives are about being faithful to God, not necessarily about being comfortable. In fact, I really want to encourage all of us to move out of our comfort zones. You know, I meet a lot of men that are my age and older who have been so hurt and damaged and scarred by past relationships, and it's the same for women. But in my experience, it seems that the men linger, they're stuck in that, the brokenness and the devastation, and it's very hard for them to move forward. And I really want to encourage the men out there to really do the healing work, to really go before the Lord with an unveiled face and talk to the Lord and get to the root of those issues. Because men, you can't move forward. Men and women, none of us can move forward if we have not dealt with what's at the root, what's at the core, what is holding us back. And a lot of that damage happens in our early childhood, and then we're set up, to fail as we go forward. And then, we all have to take responsibility for our choices that we made. A dance takes two people. If you're doing a duet, a two-people dance, it takes two people. So we have to all take responsibility for our part in what failed. We all do. We can't blame the next guy. We all play a part in the failures. We all do when we're talking relationships with other humans. I really want to encourage you guys, and when I say guys now I mean men and women, let's seek the face of the Lord to get our healing, because we will not have successful relationships with other humans. We will not be able to move forward. And many of us desire love relationships, romantic relationships. We may desire that up here and in here, but if we're not willing to follow through and do the work of healing, we're never going to have that which we desire, and God desires that for us. He desires those relationships more than we do. Oh yeah. And so we've got to do the tough stuff. We've got to do that painful healing work so that we can literally, truly put down the baggage, get healed, get restored, and move forward with the clean slate and see ourselves, picture ourselves, imagine ourselves in successful, loving relationships. There can be a huge gap, a huge, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, I'll use chasm between us and the vision that we have of us being in a love relationship where we actually are, and that vision we have. We've got to do the work so that we can cross that bridge. The chasm can be adjoined, right? And that we can literally cross over to having that which we envision and that which God so desperately wants for us humans who are full of the Spirit of God. God bless you from the city of the great King.